that outer space show, Wonders of the... Is it called Wonders of the Universe?
Is that the modern one with Professor
Brian Cox? Dr. Cox.
I don't think I've ever seen...
Have you never seen it?
The whole thing. No, I know that it's supposed to be very good.
They've got some incredible computer simulations of distant nebulae.
Yeah.
They're really stunning. And it's a big smash hit, this programme. And I think lots of people are watching it. But it really is really entrancing, even if you don't understand what the hell he's talking about.
Right.
It becomes like a sort of amazing abstract poetry or some kind of art installation. These incredibly beautiful simulations of galaxies done on computers, with this awe-inspiring music playing behind it, and then the dulcet, soft tones of Professor Cox telling you all these amazing names and mind-boggling statistics about these things.
Yeah.
It's quite a trippy experience. Here's a clip from the latest episode 4. Have a listen to this.
This is the Lagoon Nebula. The Lagoon Nebula sits about 5,000 light years from Earth, but it can still be seen with the naked eye because it's 100 light years across and brightly lit by the hot, young new star that sits at its centre. A giant called Herschel 36.
So it's 5,000 light years from the Earth. It's 100 light years across. It's a hot new star called Herschel 36.
I've been reading about Herschel 36, yeah.
It's the hottest new star in the galaxy.
Sure.
He's huge. He's absolutely huge.
Isn't he going out with the lady with the haircut?
Yeah, and it's a difficult... What lady with the haircut?
Tina Pimples.
Yes.
The one who was in Education.
But it's a difficult relationship because they live a long way apart.
Right, galaxies apart.
Well, he's 5,000 light years away.
Sure.
And she's in Chingford.
What's the girl's name? The one I'm thinking of, the actress. She's very famous.
With the haircut?
She's got a haircut. Carey Mulligan.
That's right, Carey Mulligan.
And she's going out with
Herschel 36.
Wow.
But it's a difficult relationship to sustain because of the distance and because he's 100 light years across.
That's age. I mean, imagine the phone bills.
No, but he's very fat.
Oh, I see. He's
100 light years across.
That's a little embarrassing.
It's a bit embarrassing socially, and he can't get out of the house.
Yeah. Why is... I mean, what has he been eating? Galaxies?
I don't know.
Too many
Possibly.
galaxies.
Now listen to this clip. So as if that isn't awesome enough, have a listen to this clip.
This newly born star is over 20 times more massive than our sun and burns much hotter, which makes the light that pours from its surface blue.
So it's 20 times more massive than the sun. We're still talking about Herschel 36.
I thought he was talking about his sun.
No, he's 20 times more massive than the sun, and blue light pours from his surface.
Whoa.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Can you visualise Herschel 36?
Yeah, I think he's in the Blue Man Group, isn't he? He's like a big blue guy.
He's like one of the guys from Avatar. But if that isn't enough, then there is actually a star out there that dwarfs Herschel 36.
Justin Bieber.
No, that's not her name.
Oh.
Let Professor Cox tell you.
Mm-hmm.
7,500 light years from Earth is a star that dwarfs even Herschel 36. Its name is Eta Carinae.
Right. So it's even bigger than Herschel 36.
I love Eta Carinae.
Eta Carinae.
Did you see her last film?
Well, she was in Avatar, I'm sure, wasn't she?
Yeah. Oula poopilala.
Yes.
Jake Sully, you are so stupid.
Does that mean anything to you, what you just heard?
It means that I love the sound of Brian Cox's voice. Have you ever heard, Jeremy Dyson from the League of Gentlemen?
Yes.
He's got the same voice.
No, you're absolutely right. It's lovely, isn't it?
It's that lovely, very nicely pronounced sort of northern voice.
But the words he's saying, I mean, they're sort of meaningless, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, the measures he's talking about.
Without even thinking.
But the measures he's talking about these things are so massive, they're beyond any comprehension, aren't they?
It boggles the mind.
They don't relate to anything on Earth or any experience at all.
No.
It's just bonkers.
I mean, yeah, he could just be making it up.
He could. I mean, for instance, if I made some awe-inspired music, Do you think you'd be able to talk like him over it and just make the words up?
Sure.
Do you think?
Easy.
Do you want to try that now?
Why not? Then?
How long do you think you could go for?
Ages.
Really?
Sure.
And you just talk about how wide things are, how narrow they are, what colour light they... Well, let's kick in some music. I mean, this is music I made for this. Let's see how long you last.
Here it goes.
Look, really far, far away is a giant big thing, plate, like a plate, called Julia 19. Oh, it's ever so large and it's huge. Look at that, you could pile so much pudding on the top of it. It's massive and great big. Further away from that even is Michael Nonceface 69,000.
How big?
It's really much bigger than even Julia 15 or whatever the number was that I said of the plate. It's so big, it's like a big massive balloon or a house.
How wide?
Really, really wide. Like a road. A massive as wide as a big road.
What colour?
It's incredibly green and glowing green. And bits of green toffees are coming off the top of it. And people are catching them in their mouths. It's massive, though. Imagine the most big toffee you ever saw. It's bigger than...
It's bigger than that.
Do something bigger. Something bigger.
But dwarfing all those things ever so...
I've exploded.
The universe. Someone else complained about us making light of giant nebulas.
Yeah, like...
Because he thought it was reductive to science.
He said, you know, a lot of great scientific advances have been made, and then to reduce them to just silly names.
I